Have you ever felt like your dreams were just too big to achieve? Like the life you've always wanted is out of reach and just doesn't seem possible? I've been there. In fact, I've manifested things that once felt completely impossible, and I'm here to share that journey with you. You see, for a long time, I doubted myself. I questioned whether the things I desired were even possible. Maybe you felt that way too, wondering if all those affirmations, visualizations, and manifestation practices actually work. It's totally okay to doubt. In fact, doubt is part of the process. The key is not letting that doubt hold you back from taking action or believing that it's actually possible for you to create the life you want. I know it might sound too good to be true, but I've experienced firsthand how powerful manifestation can be. It wasn't always easy, but by learning to trust the process and overcoming my own fears, I was able to manifest things that I once thought were out of my reach. So if you're ready to hear how I did it and how you can too, keep watching. Neville Goddard's core concept of manifestation revolves around the profound idea of living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. He teaches that the key to manifesting your desires lies not in simply thinking about them or imagining them in your mind, but in fully experiencing the emotions and sensations as though your desire has already been realized. According to Goddard, the act of living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the most powerful way to tap into the law of attraction and manifest your dreams into reality. At the heart of this concept is the belief that the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between actual experiences and vividly imagined ones. This means that when you vividly imagine a scenario with strong emotion and belief, your subconscious perceives it as a real event, just as if it had already occurred in your life. Goddard posits that the emotions you attach to your thoughts play a critical role in shaping your reality. When you can feel the emotions tied to the fulfillment of your desire, the universe, according to Goddard, begins to respond by rearranging circumstances to bring that desire into your life. One of the key aspects of Neville Goddard's teaching is that the power of manifestation isn't just about having positive thoughts or daydreaming about your goals. It's about deeply feeling and embodying the emotions that come with the fulfillment of your wishes. For example, if you want to manifest financial abundance, it's not enough to simply picture having money or a successful business. You must also feel the joy, security, and excitement that would come with having achieved those things. The goal is to fully immerse yourself in the experience of success and wealth to the point where it feels real to you. By doing so, your subconscious mind will accept this new reality as true, and you will begin to attract the circumstances necessary to bring that vision into the physical world. However, Goddard acknowledges that this is not always easy to achieve. Manifestation through the feeling of the wish fulfilled requires more than just casual thinking. It demands deep emotional involvement and sensory immersion. When visualizing your desired outcome, it's essential to engage all of your senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. The more real and vivid you can make the experience in your mind, the more likely it is that your subconscious will accept it as fact. This emotional immersion is what activates the law of attraction. The law of attraction operates on the premise that like attracts like. When you vibrate at the frequency of your desired outcome, meaning you feel the emotions associated with your goal, you are aligned with that reality, and you begin to attract opportunities, people, and circumstances that bring your vision to life. It's not enough to just want something. You must align your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs with the reality you wish to create. Goddard's method is about embodying the state of being that aligns with your desire. When you live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are no longer wishing for something that you don't have. You are acting from a place of abundance, believing that everything you desire is already yours. This shift in mindset is what catalyzes manifestation and begins to transform your life in ways that align with your deepest desires. The concept of feeling real in the context of manifestation is central to Neville Goddard's teachings. He suggests that the key to manifesting desires is not only about visualizing them, but also deeply feeling them as if they have already happened. This is where many people face challenges, transforming the mental imagery of their desires into a tangible sensory experience that feels as real as their current reality. While the idea itself sounds straightforward, the process of making visualizations feel truly real can be quite difficult for many, especially beginners or those who have not developed strong sensory awareness. Visualizing is one thing, but making it feel real is another. It requires full emotional and sensory immersion. Goddard emphasizes that emotions and physical sensations are essential components of a successful manifestation practice. The more deeply you can connect with your vision and allow yourself to truly feel the excitement, joy, and fulfillment associated with it, the more powerful the manifestation becomes. However, this can be a struggle for many, especially those who are new to the concept or who find it difficult to tap into their emotions and sensory experiences during visualization. A significant challenge people face is the inability to generate strong, vivid feelings of the desired outcome. For example, someone may visualize themselves living in their dream house but struggle to evoke the happiness or excitement of actually living there. The mental image may be clear, but the emotional intensity needed to create a deep connection with the desired reality may be lacking. This is where the struggle begins. If the emotions don't feel real or aren't deeply connected to the vision, the subconscious mind is less likely to accept the visualization as a true experience. As a result, the law of attraction is not activated effectively, and the manifestation process may stall. Another common struggle is the lack of sensory engagement during visualization. Goddard's teachings stress the importance of involving all the senses in the visualization process. This means not only seeing the desired outcome in your mind's eye, but also hearing sounds, feeling textures, and even experiencing scents and tastes associated with it. For instance, if you're manifesting a new job, try to imagine not just the office environment, but also the sounds of your colleagues, the feeling of your desk, and the sense of pride you'd feel in your work. These sensory elements make the visualization more real and immersive. However, for many people, especially beginners, it can be hard to fully engage their senses during visualization, making it feel less authentic or vivid. This is where Goddard's approach to refining your skills comes into play. He acknowledges that creating this emotional and sensory connection doesn't come easily for everyone, especially at first. For beginners, it often requires consistent practice and patience. As with any skill, visualization gets stronger over time. Goddard encourages practicing daily, honing the ability to feel the emotions associated with your desired reality and engage all of your senses during the process. Over time, with more practice, the subconscious mind will become more adept at responding to the visualization as if it were an actual event. Goddard also suggests using memory to aid in this process. By recalling a moment in your life when you experienced deep joy, success, or fulfillment, you can tap into the emotions and sensory details of that memory to enhance your current visualization. The idea is that once you've successfully created a strong emotional connection to a past experience, you can transfer that feeling into your current desires, making the visualization feel more genuine. While the concept of feeling real is central to Neville Goddard's manifestation technique, it's not always an easy process. The struggle often lies in connecting emotionally and sensory-wise with the visualization. However, through consistent practice and refinement of visualization skills, anyone can improve their ability to make their desires feel real, thereby activating the law of attraction and making their dreams a reality. One of the most powerful practices in Neville Goddard's teachings for manifesting desires is the detailed visualization exercise. This exercise is designed to help you cultivate the emotional and sensory connection necessary to manifest your desires by using the technique of living in the wish fulfilled. The key to this exercise is to recall one of the best days of your life, a memory in which you experienced immense joy, success, or fulfillment, and then break it down into its sensory components, such as visuals, sounds, and feelings. By doing so, you can enhance your ability to create the same emotional and sensory experience for your future desires, making them feel just as real and tangible. The exercise begins by recalling a memory where you felt truly happy and successful. It could be the day you achieved something significant like graduating, getting a promotion, or celebrating an important milestone with loved ones. This moment should be one that evokes strong, positive emotions and leaves you with a sense of pride and fulfillment. The goal is to choose a memory where the emotions were so strong that they made you feel alive and deeply connected to the experience. Once you've selected this memory, begin to immerse yourself in it by focusing on the sensory details. The first component to examine is the visual aspect of the memory. What do you see? Try to bring the image to life in your mind as vividly as possible. Is it a clear picture or blurry? What colors stand out to you? Are there any specific details that bring the memory to life? Perhaps you recall the smile on someone's face or the details of the place you were in. Notice if the memory is framed as a picture or a movie in your mind. Is the image close or far away from you? Is it large or small? The more you can sharpen these visual details, the more real and immersive the experience becomes. Next, turn your attention to the auditory elements. Were there any sounds that stood out to you during this special day? Maybe you can hear the laughter of your friends or family, the applause of others, or the sound of music playing. Even if there was silence, remember that silence itself is a sound that can evoke powerful emotions. Pay attention to where these sounds are coming from. Are they behind you, to your left or right, or from above or below? Try to recall as many specific sounds as possible to enhance the realism of the memory. Finally, focus on the emotional and physical sensations you experienced. How did your body feel at that moment? Were you filled with excitement, pride, gratitude, or love? Did you feel a rush of energy? Or was there a physical sensation of warmth, peace, or contentment? Being aware of how your body felt during the memory will help you recreate the emotional state that is essential for successful manifestation. This emotional state is vital because it is the emotional energy that aligns your subconscious with the desire you wish to manifest. Once you have all these sensory details in place, the next step is to enhance them. Try to make the visual image brighter and clearer, the sounds louder and more distinct, and the emotions more intense. The goal is to bring yourself into the experience as if it were happening right now. As you immerse yourself in the memory, notice how your feelings change. You may begin to feel the same joy, excitement, and fulfillment that you felt when the memory first occurred. The beauty of this exercise is that you can apply the same process to your desired future. After practicing this detailed recall, you can begin to visualize your future desires with the same sensory richness. By focusing on the sensory details of your goal, how it looks, sounds, and feels, you create a stronger emotional connection to the vision, making it feel more real. This is how you can live in the wish fulfilled and manifest your desires into reality. The detailed visualization exercise is a powerful tool for manifesting your desires. By breaking down the best day of your life into its visual, auditory, and emotional components, you learn to create the same depth of connection for your future goals. With practice, this exercise helps to strengthen your ability to manifest by bringing your desires to life with vivid clarity, emotion, and sensory experience. Understanding the subconscious mind's coding system is a crucial step in mastering manifestation, particularly within the context of Neville Goddard's teachings. Goddard's approach emphasizes that the subconscious mind plays a pivotal role in shaping your reality. It stores memories in a unique coding system that influences how you experience past events and how you manifest future desires. This coding system consists of visual, auditory, and emotional elements, which together form a deeply ingrained representation of your past experiences. By understanding and manipulating these sensory elements, you can reprogram your subconscious to attract the things you want to manifest. The visual aspects of your memories play a significant role in the subconscious coding system. The way an event appears in your mind's eye, its size, location, and brightness, affects how powerful or significant that memory feels. For instance, if you remember a moment of success in your life, you might recall it as a vivid, bright, close-up image or as a distant, dim memory. The size of the image also matters. A larger image tends to feel more immediate and impactful, while a smaller image might feel less real or significant. By adjusting the size and brightness of the image in your mind, you can enhance its emotional impact and help your subconscious mind accept it as a more powerful event. Similarly, location is an important aspect of the subconscious coding system. The spatial positioning of an image or memory in your mind can influence its emotional weight. If the memory is far away in your mental space, it may seem distant or less relevant, whereas a close-up image can make the event feel more personal and immediate. By moving a memory closer in your visualization, you can increase its perceived importance and bring it to the forefront of your subconscious mind. For manifestation, adjusting these visual details can make a past memory feel more present and vivid, thereby increasing the chances of manifesting similar experiences in the future. The auditory components of the subconscious coding system are also incredibly influential. The sounds associated with your memories, whether it's the laughter of loved ones, the sound of applause, or the silence of a peaceful moment, help to create a deeper connection to the experience. These sounds not only enhance the realism of the memory, but also activate the emotional response tied to the event. Sound can trigger powerful emotional reactions and influence how the subconscious perceives a situation. For example, hearing the voice of a loved one or the sound of cheering can amplify feelings of joy and success. In contrast, silence or muted sounds can create a different emotional tone. By adjusting these auditory details, you can further reinforce the emotional power of a memory, making it easier to replicate those feelings when visualizing your desires. Finally, the emotional and physical sensations tied to your memories are key elements of the subconscious coding system. The way you felt during an experience, whether it was a rush of excitement, a sense of calm, or a feeling of accomplishment, shapes how your subconscious mind stores that memory. Additionally, physical sensations such as the warmth of the sun on your skin or the feeling of hugging a loved one add another layer of depth to your emotional experience. These sensations can trigger similar feelings in your present life when recalled. By amplifying the emotions and physical sensations tied to a positive memory, you can make that feeling more accessible and real, both in your mind and in your reality. The key takeaway from understanding the subconscious coding system is that you have the power to adjust these sensory details to make your memories and your future desires more potent. When manifesting something, it's important to recreate the feelings and sensory experiences associated with past successes and desired outcomes. By tweaking the visual, auditory, and emotional aspects of your memories, you can program your subconscious to more effectively align with your goals. Whether you want to manifest wealth, health, or love, altering the way your subconscious codes memories helps you create the emotional and sensory alignment needed for powerful manifestation. Mastering the subconscious coding system is essential for effective manifestation. By recognizing how sensory details, visual, auditory, and emotional, impact your thoughts and feelings, you can adjust these elements to align your subconscious with your desires. This process helps to create the living in the wish-fulfilled state, making your desires feel more real and achievable, and ultimately bringing them into your physical reality. Aligning your visualization to achieve manifestation is a critical step in bringing your desires to fruition. As Neville Goddard teaches, visualization is not just about picturing your goals, but about creating a deeply immersive and emotionally charged experience. One of the most powerful techniques for enhancing your manifestation practice is by aligning your visualizations with the sensory details that your subconscious mind has already coded. When you understand how your subconscious codes past memories through visual, auditory, and emotional elements, you can apply the same principles to your future desires. This alignment creates a sense of familiarity and reality, making your visualization feel more real and therefore more powerful in manifesting your goals. The first step in aligning your visualization is to identify the sensory qualities of a memory that had a significant emotional impact on you. For example, Recall a moment when you felt immense joy, success, or fulfillment. Perhaps it was a time you achieved something important, spent time with loved ones, or experienced personal growth. Pay close attention to the sensory details of that memory. Was the image vivid and colorful, or was it more muted and distant? Did the image appear close to you, or was it far away? How did it feel physically and emotionally? By identifying these sensory qualities, you can begin to replicate them in your visualization of your desired future outcome. Let's say your most powerful memory involves a time when you felt deeply connected to a loved one, and the experience was vibrant, colorful, and up close. In that memory, the brightness of the colors and the closeness of the scene likely heightened the emotional intensity of the moment. When visualizing your desire, whether it's for love, success, health, or abundance, you should strive to replicate these same qualities. If your desired outcome is a loving relationship, for example, make sure to visualize it as something vibrant, colorful, and emotionally rich, just like the memory that made you feel fulfilled. You can also ensure that the image is close to you, making it feel more personal and real. The closer the image is, the more it will feel like it's happening in the present rather than in some distant future. Matching sensory aspects doesn't stop with visuals. It also involves auditory and emotional elements. If the memory that you're drawing from was filled with laughter, joy, or the sounds of nature, include these same auditory qualities in your manifestation practice. The sounds associated with your vision will bring your desired outcome to life in a way that feels more complete and authentic. If your memory was emotionally charged, filled with love, excitement, or peace, make sure to tap into those same feelings when visualizing your goal. When you feel those emotions deeply, it sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind that this experience is real, present, and something you can achieve. Additionally, you should pay attention to how these sensory elements align with the feelings and sensations in your body. If your best memory was associated with warmth, comfort, or joy, try to recreate those physical sensations as you visualize your desired outcome. Feeling the warmth of success, the joy of love, or the satisfaction of achieving your goal will increase the emotional potency of your visualization. The more your visualization resonates with these feelings and sensations, the more your subconscious mind will accept the desire as something achievable. By aligning your visualization with the sensory elements of past successful experiences, you help your mind connect to the future outcome more deeply. When you align the qualities of your desired reality, vivid visuals, rich sounds, and powerful emotions, with those of a memory that already feels real, it makes the manifestation process smoother and more effective. This alignment creates a strong sense of familiarity in your mind, helping to bridge the gap between your current reality and the reality you wish to create. Aligning your visualization to achieve manifestation involves ensuring that your future desires feel just as real and familiar as the most powerful memories from your past. By matching the visual, auditory, and emotional elements of your best memories with those of your desired outcome, you create a sense of reality and presence in your visualization. This alignment amplifies the effectiveness of your visualization practice, boosting your ability to manifest your desires and transform them into a tangible reality. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this journey with me. I hope my story has inspired you to believe that the impossible really is possible, and that it's okay to have doubts along the way. Remember, manifestation is all about trusting the process, even when it feels uncertain. If you've ever doubted yourself or are in the process of manifesting something big, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or experiences with manifestation. What's one thing you're working on manifesting right now, and how do you push through your doubts? Let's support each other in this journey. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and remember, you've got this. Keep manifesting. See you in the next one.